We're just gonna hope and pray that this is recording. It may or may not be. Hey there, everyone. I'm late. I'm a little late. I'm very late, actually. I meant to record something forever ago. We're doing this now, though. I was trying to search for some sort of idea to record. I don't know. I didn't really know what you guys wanted to see. I was like, should I do another story time? I do have quite a few story times. I was, kind of up in the air, wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. But then I decided, 2020 has been just such a fuckery of the year. Like, I should bring you guys some comedy. So I thought I'd share with you guys just a few of the times, me and my sister have had our ass beat by our parents because we were just some badass kids. And I do mean that wholeheartedly. Like, we were some ridiculous kids. Oh, you're also gonna see me kill like 12 of these bitches because I'm kind of going through a hangover right now. It's literally midnight. Who even am I? Alright. I did also roll up a little bit. As I'm gonna spark up before this because, like I said, your girl's going through it. It's midnight. I don't know. Perfect. Oh yeah. But first and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been reading Fight Club. I just finished the book today. I don't even know like what came over me. I think I wrote like 4 chapters this morning, back to back to back to back. So y'all just got uploads the whole day. But I am super duper proud of myself in particular because I definitely told myself, we needed to wrap this book up. I got it out, and so now we are, and on to the 3rd book of the CEO's trilogy, which is the CEO's Desire. Hopefully you guys liked the 1st chapter. I was doing my best to kind of tie it into the 2nd book because I know half the 2nd book is still on Radish. So some people have read it, some people haven't. And I'm trying to make the 3rd book kind of like a book where you can still continue without necessarily reading the 2nd book because I'll kind of try and tie everything to each other. So, I don't know. And then on to one other update. I am also writing another interracial book because I know I have been slacking in that department. It is going to be a BWWM book. I'm actually really excited about this one. It's a book that I previously started called Grandpa Harold and His Reasons, but I have revamped it. I've made it better, funnier, and a little more cohesive. So I'm excited for you guys to read it. I don't know if I'm going to start dropping the chapters while I write the 3rd book of the CEO's trilogy. I kind of want to knock out that book first and then maybe transition to this other book, but we'll see. I don't know. Okay, yes, so on to the actual video. I thought I would just talk about just, a few of the times my sister and I have had our ass laid the fuck out by our parents. There are many instances, but these are the ones that were probably the most like memorable, I think I would say. My parents were kind of they were something. I have African parents, so it's like that no nonsense mentality. I remember there was a time like my mom and I were getting into it and I was like running away from her and my mom actually took off and threw her shoe at me and it hit the back of my head and I tumbled. Yeah, my parents were just a few of the times that I remembered, me and my sister just being stupid too. My sister was a bit of an asshole. One instance I do remember is like my sister tied the the string thing for the blinds to make it kind of like a swing, and she literally convinced me that she could swing me out the window and I would just fly up into the sky and I would be fine. I don't know who the fuck was logic. Where was she? Don't know her. So that just resulted in us fucking up our blinds. Like the whole thing fell. And I remember my dad beat our ass for that. Yeah. I was such a stupid kid. Anyways, there was a time where charter communications like damn near saved our lives. So we had a few levels in our home and like my sister and I were supposed to clean kind of like our family room where we had our TV and we played a lot of video games and everything. And like we kind of neglected to do that. And my dad came home, like he was already in like a sour mood. And then he came downstairs and he was like, like what the fuck is this? And I knew we were gonna get a beating, but like he like grabbed a golf club, and I literally looked at my sister and I was like, is this legal? Like, I don't know. The dad has never done that before, because we were like, is this nigga really about to? But at that exact moment, he got a call from Charter Communications. In a very African fashion, like, he proceeded to spend the next hour on the phone renegotiating the bill. Like, in that time, my sister and I cleaned that entire bitch out. We cleaned the fuck out that room. I could not recall a time where we haven't moved that quickly before. My dad came back downstairs. He still had like the golf club in hand, but he came back to like a completely clean room, and we just kind of laughed. It was a wild situation. Like, and then there was this time where water break. I can feel myself getting better already. But there was this time where like my sister was taking industrial tech, and she needed to paint a car model that she had built, and she was telling my dad about it, and my dad was basically like, you know, cool, I'll come back after work and then I'll help you do it. And we were like, cool. But then, you know, like, our impatient selves just didn't want to wait. So we went into the garage and we're like, let's figure out where the paints are. You know, dad doesn't really need to be here. Like, we just need to take it out to the back. We'll lay some cardboard down. It's just spray paint, basically. Like, we'll be fine. And so we were looking through some of his cabinets. So he had a few cabinets up against the wall, and then he had like that fridge that I feel like every Black home has. I don't know. You know, the standalone short freezer that has just a bunch of meats. That fridge. He had that next to the cabinets. And we had found some spray paint in the cabinets, and I was like, you know, like, these look right. Let's give them a shake, test them, make sure they're good to go. It's the color that you want. Like, I was over here like, bada bing, bada boom, bitch. We're figuring it out. Little did we know that those paints were old as hell. They were old. When we shook the paint, the whole damn thing exploded. Like, and I mean exploded. These cabinets and that fridge were white. Just white as fuck. Like, white. The paint that we had shaken was black. All the way black. And when it exploded, it got all over everything. And I mean everything. And like, our dumbasses, like, we tried to wait for our father. Listen, like, we tried. But like, this man, I think, got to 9 p.m. and we were like, we can't. Like, let's just do this now. Little did we know, my dad was already on his way home. So right after them bitches exploded everywhere, you know, we're just in pure shock, just confusion. The garage door starts to open, and all we can see are headlights shining back at us, headlights from my father's vehicle, and all he could see was us covered in spray paint amidst all of his white, you know, furniture. Would you call it furniture? I don't know. Furniture. That was also covered in spray paint. And yeah, so we got our ass beat that night as well. But hopefully, like, you guys enjoyed this video. That was just a few, like, those are some highlights of the times I could personally remember. There were quite a few times, kind of deservingly so. My sister and I were some badass kids. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. Also, thank you so much for reading. I have been so blessed this year, honestly, so blessed. Thank you. Yeah, so Fight Club is done. If you guys want to go and give it a read, that would be dope. And then I just have the first chapter uploaded for the CEO's Desire. So that's CEO's trilogy. And then I will give you guys some more updates on Grandpa Harold and his reasons. That's the book that I am honestly the most excited to write. It's just, everything's coming together, and it's gonna be probably the funniest book I've ever written, and the most, like, heartfelt. I'm shooting for everything. I'm hoping that this is the book that kind of, like, I don't know, lights a fire under my ass to get everything edited and maybe even published, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, I don't like to set any expectations for myself because then I gotta try and live up to them. Whole ordeal. Thank you guys so much again for everything. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'm going to go edit this at 12:41 a.m. now. Who even am I?